guys, welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, then karibu sana. If you have been here before, then welcome back to another episode of Mini Talks. And today we'll be talking about Forex trading. So this will be a Mini Talks series. I last left it when I did explain what Forex trading was. If you have not watched that video, I should plug it in here. And today's video, we will be talking about how to choose a broker, because we did say Forex trading is the buying and selling of currency pairs pegged against each other at a certain rate at a specific time. And as a retailer or as a person, as an individual, you who wants to do Forex trading, you will need to go through a broker, a trading broker. And now today we're here to talk about how do you choose this broker, or how, because there are thousands and thousands of brokers out there. So how do you decide this and not the other? So if that's what you're interested in listening to, then please do stick onto this video, and we will cover the main pointers that I would advise or I would guide somebody when they're choosing the broker. So number one, we will definitely want to be with a broker that is regulated. Regulation purely means licensed. Purely because you do not want to be having a broker. This is money you're dealing with, remember. You're depositing your money. When we talk about broker, it's like the bank. In normal life, we have banks, and then in Forex trading, we have the broker. The broker is where you put your money, you deposit your money, and from there, you're able to link your brokerage account to your MetaTrader trading platform, or vice versa. And you definitely want a broker that is regulated. You just don't want to deposit your money with people who are not regulated, or who are not licensed, or who are not controlled. So that's my always number one go-to when we're doing the how to choose a broker. Number two would definitely be credibility, because you're also dealing with money. There are brokers who are regulated. Both parties are actually regulated, but one doesn't seem as credible as the other. And when I say credibility is such a gray generic area. I mean, just trust. If you feel like this brokerage is offering you amazing trust and amazing services, whatever they talk about offering is what they actually offer. If they say the transaction cost or the spread is 2 pips, then you actually get 2 pips. So that's what I mean by credibility. And also, just if you find a broker changing names like 500 times, why are they changing names 500 times? Really tells you there's some question marks when it comes to credibility. So credibility, anything with money, I normally say credibility is the new currency. Yeah. So anything with money, always make sure you've done your due diligence and they are credible, and they are, because you're leaving your money with them, or rather you are depositing your money through them, and from there trading. So if it's something that's not credible, there could be a hiccup in between, you would be disappointed. So number two would be credibility. Number three for me would be spread, which in Forex trading, spread is usually the difference between the bid and the ask price. So that's normally like the transaction cost. You know how an M-Pesa or your electronic paying methods, if you're not in Kenya and you're watching this, M-Pesa is how we send money to each other on phone. It does have a transaction cost at the end. So for example, if you're in Kenya and you've sent 1,000 bob to somebody else, there's normally like a 28 shilling bob or 30 bob transaction cost for that. So that is what we call spread in Forex trading, the transaction cost for getting into a trade. So you also want to be with a broker who has reliable spread, or whose spread is not out of this world or insane. For me, where I'm seated, a good trader never bothers about spread, but over time, if this is your lifetime business, of course, spread does matter. Also, your trading style does matter. If you are scalping and taking multiple trades in a day, that means you're paying for multiple transaction costs in a day. It's very important for you to go for a broker that offers lower spread. So of course, criteria number one, they will be regulated, tick, tick. Criteria number two, they are credible, tick, tick. Criteria number three would be the spread, purely because you don't want to run out of business or pay so much out to the broker and you're making nothing in return. So spread is normally an issue. Yes, some people say a good trader never worries about spread. I am a swing trader. I'm never bothered about spread, but eventually I do have people who I do coach, and I cannot force them to become swing traders like myself. So if they are scalping and they're taking multiple trades in a day, I could also be a swing trader taking multiple trades and letting them run for a long time, which would be expensive for my business. I'm a swing trader. I take 1 to 2 or 3 trades at a time, and because of that, I normally don't feel the pinch of spread. But I do know, and I do mentor people, and I do tell them spread is very important. As much as people say for a trader is not important. It is important to get a broker with good spread. Criteria number 4 would be the products or the instruments that they do offer. There are some brokers who are, for example, still on Meta 4, which doesn't capacitate for all the instruments that you'd want to trade on Meta 5. So purely what you want to trade would also be a factor. Criteria number 6, or is it 5 or 6? Criteria number 5 would be location. There are some brokers who are only located or offer services if you're located in a certain area. Purely because with the regulation comes the law, and for example, if I open an account with a broker based in Australia, I am here in Kenya, I will be an offshore account. So when it comes to anything to do with money and I want to complain, what legal matters or how will I be protected from that offshore account? Sometimes really because it's off your jurisdiction, they are able to manipulate me or not take care of me because I'm not from there. The law governs, or that regulatory act covered that area. For example, in Kenya, we do have the Capital Markets Authority, CMA, that has regulated our 2 local brokers. That's Egm Securities and Scope. I will leave the links down below if you do want to open an account with them. And those are the 2 regulated ones in Kenya. That doesn't mean you cannot open accounts. You want to tell me before they were regulated in Kenya, people were not trading Forex? Of course not. They were just trading and using offshore accounts. So for me, I prefer where I am feeling covered or I'm feeling protected through the jurisdiction where I am at. So location is also very important. Some brokers also, if you travel out of that country, you might not be able to access that brokerage. So for example, you're from the US, and by the way, when you're filling in these questions, they normally do ask you, are you a US citizen? Are you a non-US citizen? So some brokers do allow you to be US citizen, some others don't allow you, purely based on location or residency. And then another criteria I would use for me to choose my broker would be convenience. So we have 2 brokers, all are regulated, all have all the criteria from top to bottom, they all match the same. And then the only difference is that this one only allows payment through Bitcoin or Skrill or Netella, all those other online payment options, and this one allows it on M-Pesa. Of course, I'll go for the one that's M-Pesa because that's convenient to me, not to you or not to any other person. To me, it would be convenient for me to use M-Pesa as opposed, because I am used to using M-Pesa as opposed to using all these other payment options. And M-Pesa to me is instant. I can deposit instantly, I can withdraw instantly. For somebody else, it really depends on what is convenient for you or what works best for you. So I hope this video did help somebody. I will leave the links down below for anybody who would be interested in opening an account. So you will open the account. The account does need you to verify it. So you open the account, it will ask you a couple of questions. Just fill them in as much as you can. It's more or less like know your customer type of questions, and then you will need to attach your identification number, either your ID or your passport, and also attach your proof of residence or attach that it's actually you. Remember, trading is not third party, meaning the money that if I pay for or if I fund my trading account with my card, I cannot go and pick my mother's card and say I want to use my mother's card to fund my account. It's usually one way, purely to avoid online fraud and also just to avoid chaos, because you never know whose card you're using, XYZ. So trading is not that party. That's how trading is. It's one way. You fund with this account, you withdraw with the same account. If you fund with M-Pesa this number, you withdraw with M-Pesa that number. You fund with this Bitcoin wallet, you withdraw with that Bitcoin wallet. Really what works for you. So I did hope this video did guide you on how to choose a Forex trading broker. Also, the future of trading or the future of money is in Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. It's very wrong of me to say Bitcoin. It's like saying shoe polish. All the shoe polishes are Kiwi. No. The future of money is in cryptocurrency, we're hoping. So if cryptocurrency works for you, then that's okay. If not, then yeah. By the way, we also do have 2 types of brokers who could be regulated, by the way. We do have brokers who are allowed they're allowed to change your trades as they run, and we do have brokers who do direct trades to the market directly. So also when you're choosing your broker, just understand what type of license do they have. Are they ECN or are they market makers? purely because ECN does take the trades directly. Market makers are able to manipulate your trades as the trades are running. Ideally, that's supposed to protect you as a client, but sometimes it might not be so. So purely just decide how do you, what works best for you as a trader, and what works best for you as a trader and what works best for you to be as proficient as possible when it comes to running the business of Forex trading, or when it comes to you growing and multiplying your money in the FX market. Thank you so much, guys. If you are interested, or if you did like this video, please do leave a thumbs up. If you do have any questions, leave them down below. I will be doing more of this kind of videos of how to or what is. Please leave as many questions down below as possible. Do share this video with your friends who would be interested in Forex trading or yourself. And see you guys on the next video. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel because it does support this channel. And see you guys on the next video. Goodbye.